anything big. You know?
He waved at me, and I just started to bawl.
A lot of people be like, oh, Nick's breaking up the group and all that. It's not like that. I mean, not like I intended it to happen from the beginning like this.
At 15 years of age, him and 4 of his friends started what is now known as one of the biggest selling groups of our time. Now at 22, he's left the safety net of BSB to pursue a solo career. But don't worry, he says he'll always be a Backstreet Boy. For the next half hour, I'm chilling with this guy right here, Nick Carter.
Yeah, man. It's about 115, he said.
For
113,
miles?
115 miles per hour
So
on the water.
100 miles an hour this thing can do on the water.
And that's fast.
Oh, man.
And the scary part about these kind of boats, see, this is an open canopy.
Yeah.
Because what happens with these boats is they flip over.
Oh.
They flip over because the speeds
let's go for a ride.
the reason they don't want seatbelts or anything is because if the boat does flip over,
you'll be
you're
locked.
going to be stuck in there and you won't be able to
drown.
get out. So usually people fly out of these boats all the time. So.
I would never want to be that close to Lake Ontario, in a kayak.
Yeah, huh? So is there like anything in this lake, like creeps and crawls or anything? I heard there was like some nuclear plants or something on this lake. Isn't there like some like nuclear plants on the lake and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I thought they dispensed the stuff out in the lakes too, I heard.
I'm sure they do. That's
Bad
the way
guys.
it goes
Bad guys.
in this terrible world. Yeah, you're actually
Bad.
I've heard you're active in
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
things
big
that
in
help to
to
clean the sea and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm big into like the ocean environment and everything, you know.
What do you do? What
And the thing,
causes?
I mean, a lot of people think that you'd be contradicting yourself by driving the boats and stuff. But when it comes to like the sea life and all the stuff like that, and the boats are very, very safe and very cautious of things. I was actually in Marathon we were racing, and what happened was the boats had to stop in the middle of the race because there were sea turtles. Sea turtles and dolphins, so they stopped the whole entire race. And, I mean, they stop it, everything. I mean, they're very, very specific about, being safe.
Do you actually like actively work with any causes?
Yes, I'm big into the Ocean Foundation. I have an ocean campaign, but I'm going to start moving to other areas too. The global warming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and I saw like Leonardo DiCaprio and Cameron Diaz doing some stuff for it and everything, and I thought it was a really good cause. I've never driven left-handed, throttle left-handed. It's actually better. I'm right-handed, so it's cool. I've never been on a lake out here.
Look at that. It's all about the city from here. I've never been like this. Yourself, young Jedi. That was very exciting, man. That was exciting.
I was this close to considering about racing these boats, but they're so dangerous.
Not much speaking we can do under these
You're gonna have to bleep this shit out.
I know.
God damn, that's the best shit. Well, I can't feel my head. Look at my shorts, huh?
I'm not trying to look at that.
I saw it. I'll tell you what. Now I got enough adrenaline to kick your man's butt in basketball. That is a dope boat. That is incredible.
That's a good time. I'm actually, my body's really almost numb.
We're lightheaded right now.
Yeah.
We're all,
It's crazy. So we're done here. We're going to get our heads in order and travel. We're going to go to the Raptors practice court. And I'm gonna show you.
Nice, like somewhere over
I'm
there.
gonna show you a couple moves.
See,
I'm gonna show you.
I can tell you how you can tell like a baller is not a baller.
I'm gonna show you a couple things.
When he's just a shot caller.
I'm gonna show you.
He shows up in his purple jump gear. Come on, man. What's that all about?
Come on, Terry Cloud. What are you saying? You getting ready? I'm getting ready to make you sweat.
You forever. You will take my breath away. You better watch out.
That's bad.
I'm playing. I love Enrique.
I like it. All right, so you played here before.
Me and Brian, we would come here and we.
Are you guys the two ballers? Like.
Yeah, and I don't proclaim to be a baller.
What?
Oh. I thought it was for a minute there. I thought there was a court there. It's just a big hockey rink.
You know, you're growing up in the spotlight since like you was a little kid.
I mean, growing up in the business, you know, it can be hectic. I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs. There's, you know, you can see a lot of, you know, as like I never went to high school, so but I never got to see like live a normal kid's life, like just staying in one spot, going to high school, having friends, going to prom. There was some times that I really did want to, but then now that I think about it, I'm like, I mean, I'm really blessed. I'm very happy with what I've done, and you know, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play one-on-one, okay?
All right. You want some of this?
Oh, he got some dribbling, but he still can't shoot.
Say whatever, take a chance in what I believe in. Woo. I'm gonna have a tattoo, I'm gonna have an attitude. Tell my girlfriend.
Did you always think about going solo?
Solo was not like really. I didn't even plan it. Like I think I wanted to someday, but I didn't know when. I think in some ways I kind of doubted myself in some things. I don't know, like writing, even if I could sing a whole track by myself. And it's a lot of work, you know. But just recently with the guys and everything, from that point on, like I was like, damn, I can do this. It's really cool because everything's just starting off again. It's kind of like the beginning stages of like a new career in a way. So it's kind of like going back down to the ground roots and building back up again. It's been very therapeutic to me. I've been able to get a lot of stuff out that I've like been holding inside for a long time, just touring and stuff as a kid. I mean, relationships, things that you go through being in the business, like just that feeling of being on the road and being lonely. I mean, being away from home, you know, being in another country, being, you know, not really having like a solid place. So a lot of those things as a kid, you know, I held inside, so I really didn't get a chance to get them out until I started writing.
Did you ever feel limited by BSB?
No, I mean, we've been doing it for like 10 years almost now, so, you know, everybody's individually doing their own things, getting married, having kids and stuff like that. So, to me, this is just as personal as that is to them. Uh-oh. Guess who's here? The real baller.
Oh, no.
Nah, I mean, I don't want you. But, like, life in general with me, I've been able to just, you know, let things fall into place, because I think that's the best way. When people force things, that's when things go wrong. I'm cool where I'm at right now. I'm gonna let what happens take its course, you know. Everybody, I mean, I think the one thing I'm trying to let everybody know is that it's been happening the way it's supposed to happen, and not like I intended it to happen from the beginning like this, you know. Because a lot of people be like, oh, Nick's doing this, breaking up the group and all that, and it's not like that. I mean, it's just.
Have people been saying that though?
I'm sure people think that, but you know, I mean, I'm happy. It's changed my life. It's made me like a better person. It made me feel better. I got a chance to just step away from everything, stop the ball that was rolling, and just you know, it's kind of like I was feeling through the dark, and then all of a sudden, I was able to stop and turn on the light. Turn on the light.
Oh, man. Dude is clown.
Coming up.
I was surprised that people were there for like, you know, because it was just me, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing. I was so shocked.
Why? Because you were there alone?
Yeah, I was there by myself. I mean, I didn't expect that. And I was like, God, man, there's only gonna be like a couple people here for me or something like that. But so this off the chain, isn't it? Nah, man, it's cool. I like it. There's a lot of beautiful women.
That's what I like about it.
I love it, man.
All right, we got to roll. Let's do it, guys. Yeah.
Gotta roll. Gotta roll.
I was trying to be someone.
so we got some young ladies in here. Jennifer was the grand prize winner. She's got 5 of her closest friends in here.
I just want to tell you that this is like every teenage girl's fantasy to sit right beside you. So can I just give you the biggest hug?
Oh yeah, of course. I'll go give you one anyway. Yeah, I'm single.
All the ladies Okay, go ahead.
I've been single for like a year. Like,
really? Do you date?
I date, but I don't know. I haven't been able to find the right person yet.
Or the time.
I'm like timing and kind of scared too, you know. Scared to get involved with like somebody. I don't know. You sometimes wonder like what's the reasons why somebody likes you, you know?
Yeah.
It just irks me sometimes just to see how people are and the whole Hollywood thing and stuff. That's why it's hard for me to like even think about living out there. I'm still trying to find myself and find like who I am. And from everything that I've done right now, and when it comes to the music and recording and everything by myself, I've really been able to just get my head straight and everything, because I was kind of like going maybe not necessarily bad, but off the wrong path a little bit. And just by being by myself and just like stepping away from the situation, because the Backstreet Boys situation is very big and I mean it's overwhelming in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
So you know you can just lose yourself in a situation like that. So I stepped back and I looked at everything and I was able to just stop and just regroup myself, and now I feel like I can be a better person to a friend, to my sisters. I could be a better boyfriend. I could be a better Backstreet Boy for anything.
Wow, man,
because
you're an amazing guy. The way you're talking and stuff, I can't believe it.
Well, but it's true. I mean, I couldn't be a better anything to anybody if I didn't have my head on straight and I didn't know who I am or what I am doing. And the only way I could do that is if I just stopped and looked.
Oh my gosh, you're so real. Like I couldn't believe how nice and sweet you are.
Thank you. I mean, it's been weird because I've been with the boys for so long, and I guess you can only see partial things from each one of us because we're always all over the place and doing so many different things. But I think the reason why I'm enjoying doing this by myself so much is that I get a chance to go back out and get down with people and show them how I really am. So there's my sister right there. My sister came in. Hey, you found me.
Yeah.
But
follow the crowd.
yeah. So I just get a chance to actually go and show the people who maybe think they have bad perceptions on me or anything like that how I really am. Thank you so much for even still being here and waiting. This whole time for all the stuff that's been happening with the Backstreet Boys and me, and being there through all the stuff that has been happening, like the good, the bad. The one thing I've realized, there is no Backstreet Boys, there's no Nick Carter without any fans. You can try as hard as you can, but you guys deserve all the respect and you deserve all the love and everything that I could possibly give. And the reason why I make music is for the fans, for them.
Tell me something. How do you take this day in, day out? Do you love it?
I'm still surprised that people came out. I can't believe that they're here and all.
And waving.
I'm just Nick Carter. I'm not anything big.
What do you? Well, you must be some big, because girls are giving. I got about 4 condoms with phone numbers to give to you.
I got one too. Look at that, Elise, Alice. Look at that crazy man. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, look.
I know you're here to see Rainbow, but it's okay. Back in the day when we first started, when Backstreet Boys started, we went everywhere. We just tried to get down with everybody, radio stations.
Well, you got to, right? Maximum exposure. Get everyone.
It's the exposure, a little bit of the exposure, but at the same time, I was like, it's been a long time since we've actually gone and paid respects to the people who've been playing our music for so long and doing stuff like that and helping promote and it was really important. That was the first thing for me to do, is just to get back down with these people and show them
how hard is it to be out and you want to be out and perform. You're a performer. You got to go around and talk about performing, talk about music instead of being able to do it.
It's definitely killing me. That's why I'm going to be going in a couple days. I'm going back home and I'm going to start like sweating my ass off in the studio and practicing and with my band and everything. And when we come out, it's going to be like fire.
Coming up, Nick and Rainbow hook up before the show.
What's up, big dog?
I want to have a career in the future, a long career ahead of me, not something that I want to just be in and out.
And Nick Carter hits the stage. All coming up on...
I had short hair. He had a different look, and the album wasn't even out yet, so here we go.
He waved at me, and I just started to bawl. And I left my phone number over there.
What is it that makes you cry when he waves?
I've been a part of the Backstreet Boys, right, for a long time. And I've been following them since I was like 7 years old, okay? And just all those emotions run down.
Yeah, so how long have you guys been here?
11 o'clock this morning. 7 o'clock?
A.M.
A.M.
5 a.m. What are you doing here at 5 a.m.?
Get to see Nick Carter.
And what do you get out of it?
Nick Carter up front. If we get to see Nick, it's all worth it, as long as I also have my
What's up, big dog? What's the deal?
I'm shocked. I couldn't even believe it. I like stepped out the bus. I was like sleeping. And all of a sudden I see a bunch of people like that. I'm like, God. A little love somewhere.
How's it been?
It's been awesome, man. It's been a great ride. You know, I've been everywhere. I went to Japan for a little bit. The cool thing about it, you know, people are coming to see the shows now. And Mary, what time does the show start?
9:15. You're on.
Last time you were here, it was promo tour for the album's release, right?
What's the changes?
Like, what's been?
Yeah, I mean,
especially
it's been a lot of. There's been a lot of ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I've been going through a lot of changes. You know, it's a learning experience for me. You know, getting the right people to work with me. You know, finding the right situation to help me get to where I gotta be. You know, there's just a lot of small things that you know I kind of didn't realize until I got into it. But it's cool. You know, I'm the kind of person. You know, if I make a mistake, you know, I don't make it twice. The good things is that I have been able to release an album and to do something and show people that, you know, I got a little talent. You know what I'm saying? All my girls in Canada, yeah. But I want to have a career in the future, you know, a long career ahead of me, not something that I want to just be in and out. I've never done it before, you know. I've always never had to really assume the role of like singing a whole show by myself because I've been with the boys and doing stuff with that. But you know, now I do an hour-and-a-half show, and you know, I have to really take care of my voice, and it's kind of tough. When you're touring on the road and like that, and when you're gone for such a long time, you tend to lose grip of reality and things, and then you start to either go on the wrong path, or maybe some things, you get the wrong friends around you and wrong people. Right. So I was able to just totally stop, go in the studio by myself, look at everything, and it was almost like writing in a diary, like when I was writing music, and like just things were coming out that I couldn't even believe. So it was really cool. It was like therapy for me. I think the one thing that I've been very fortunate in understanding is that the Backstreet Boys has been it's been a team thing. You know, out of the 5 people in that group, really nobody really stood out. You know, everybody knew everybody in that group. You know what I'm saying? And we understood that. We felt like the way that we can win is to be a team. I mean, just getting through this business and getting to this point, because it's hard. You know, people. I mean, you've seen so many people, especially who grow up in it, who just lose their minds. Mm-hmm. You know, they go crazy, and I just credit a lot of that to them and helped me get through that. So, I mean, this is just like small things that I learned just, you know, from growing up in the business and everything, and just seeing how, you know, how certain things can happen, how life is, you know, watching other people's lives, watching people's lives around the world, different cultures, experiencing different religions, cultures, people, all these different things, like, I took inside as a young kid, grew up with it, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'm like, you know, I came up with this philosophy, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It's crazy how they, you know, anybody could put you in that category and not know who you are. And that's why I've always learned to never prejudge people, because you know, I have done it in the past, and I'm like, and then I'm like, damn. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you know, if you don't know what I'm all about, you know, come and check me out. Tell me, and then tell me what you think later. If you don't like me afterwards, then that's cool. 'Cause I'm free.